Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards. Shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set, ready. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming to the second.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Kill.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Willis, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. On second and a long way to go. Jackson, he'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Play action. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
So don't say nothing. He's crashing. He's checking. Gun.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch the screen. Jack. 20. Switch.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And caught by Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Quincy Enunwa there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the 20. Check.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Ray Guy now. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, check 24.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
Jackson, off play action. He'll rifle this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darren Waller, 59 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Newton. Going right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got him. Shoot. Check 37. Check 37.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
50%. Ready, 53. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Ready? Great. 8, 20, 8. Check. Express. Here we go. Get it.
On third down, Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster. Try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
20.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack by Julius Peppers. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
20.
On 2nd and 7. Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Back to throw, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Off play action, Jackson. Now he's flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That was Ronnie Lott on the safety blitz as he gets the sack. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
52 right here. 52. Yeah. 8.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
8. Check it back. 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
Check safety.
Now Newton. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Patriots 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Switch. Gun. Check 43.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready. Look at it. Mike's 50. 20. I'm coming after you.
Newton now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
8, 20. Check 50.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson, rolling to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Watch the twist. Show it. Watch the safety creep.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
You still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 3rd and 2, Newton. And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. A first down carry for Henry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Newton. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive?
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
53, Mike 53. Cut. 53.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Check.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Mike's 50. Who that?
Newton throwing again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a loose football, the ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
54.
Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. This is caught by Jackson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 20. Six-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready. Don't get nervous.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll run it here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And on the ground they go with a running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 44 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check back 50.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's got his man Sharp complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out, trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Check 49. Check. Check. Hey. Check.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go up. They've got his man complete. A game there of 30 big ones.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run here with Bo. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Let's go, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, Touchdown, 49ers. Marvin Harrison, 82 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down, it's Jackson finding room at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The 40, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Stenerud on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 29, Jackson. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Johnson, 71 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And now look at him go. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Walter Payton, 72 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Stinnerud now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Randy Moss, 56 yards as they have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Throwing is Jackson. It's caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Check 37.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. Walter Payton, the intended receiver.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Down the numbers, there he goes. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Here's Jackson, flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
That's another 49er first down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. Stenerud able to put this one through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
After the made field goal, Stenerud back out there to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Jackson to throw on third down. That's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On first down, Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. They go play action with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check three. Check. Fresno.
Jackson. Caught by Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Under 10.
They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On third down, Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run again with Jackson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Switch.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That one complete to Okoye. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. throwing again on second down. Jackson, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Lucky.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Shazier. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quincy Enunwa, 47 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Stenerud on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On the carry, it's Jackson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Switch.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
53 to MUT. 53.
Jackson now. Throwing on 4th down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
I got you. Check it up. Boom.
Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Holland.